There we go. All right. I don't remember, but it's leg day. Fucking leg day once again. Uh, that's one point about my. So I've been doing this 4-day split, right? So I do legs, chest, back, arms. If I do shoulders, I do it on chest day. But if you're really going hard on legs, I feel like maybe 3 days of rest in between workouts is probably a little bit better. I could tell. Uh, this guy's fucking doing a Huey. I could tell on the last bulk where I would hit. I was doing a 3-day split, right? So I would just do legs, chest, and back, and then arms. That my knees would get a little bit extra tender from squatting every 3 days rather than every 4 days. But whatever. So plan same as usual for legs. I'm gonna slam hamstrings out first. I've kind of explained this before, but doing hamstring before quads pretty much just lets me get hamstrings out of the way, and then I don't have to worry about leaving anything in the tank when I do the quad workout. So, gonna do a ton of seated hamstring curls, maybe some standing ones on the leg extension is a little bit of a variation. Oh fuck, I forgot something. Okay, well I'll loop around in a second. But yeah, so after hamstrings, I'm just moving straight on to quads. So I'll start off with squats. I pretty much just do one heavy set and then move on to other isolation movements like, some machine leg press and leg extensions. Today I think I might revisit squats, right? Like I'll still do my normal heavy set, and then after I move on to leg extensions for a while, come back and do like some lighter weight squats. Yeah. That'd be like that'd be like doing a bench, moving on to flies, and then coming back to bench, which sometimes I do. But enough of that. Main point, gonna go in there and fucking blare whatever kind of hype music I can get going on my headphones and fucking get a crazy pump. So I will fucking see you in there. Alright. I feel pretty fucking good about that lift. So, and just through the pants. Yeah, my quads are rock hard without even fucking flexing them. Good lift overall. I'm especially proud of that set of squats. That was fucking heavy. So let's just check the pump. Come on. Dude, I'm still fucking out of breath. All right, let's back up to some good lighting. Oh my goodness. Whew. Fucking bodybuilding pose. Oh my god, I fucking lose my balance here. Fucking hamstrings are looking a little veiny too. Solid. So I mean, nothing else to be said. Legs obliterated. Pretty simple exercise choice. All it was fucking hamstring curls and leg extensions, pretty much. Plus the starter set of squats. Oh, god damn it. So I'm gonna go sit on the calf machine for a bit like normal, and then we get in the car. Legs have been thrashed. Oh my god. Like it gets to the point where getting into the car, like the fucking steering wheel is tight when I'm trying to slip my legs under it. I need a fucking I need to like adjust it like a let's say a plus size person. So let's slam the post-workout shake. You should already be aware of its contents and the logic behind its administration. So let's fucking try not to think about it too much. Oh, yeah, it really hits the spot. Oh, why don't I just sip on it slowly? Well, because it tastes gross, and I don't want to. That's why. That is freaking why. So, let's get out of here. Let's get the F out of H. There's a few people in there, but, you know, for the most part, Sunday night, obviously it's going to be empty. Obviously it's going to be empty. But, I don't know. I probably prefer the empty gym. At least now. Well, there's pluses and minuses to either. You know, I like, obviously I like seeing everybody I know at the gym. You know, talking, fucking shooting shit, that's sick. It's fun. But, you know, if you really want to get some stuff done, it's not going to hurt you to have all the equipment that you want open. You don't have to worry about waiting for squat racks or anything. Like when I lift at my school's gym and it's busy, oh, it's fucked. There'll be 5 people working in on the leg extension at once. Every squat rack is taken, and there's just sort of a crowd waiting around them. You know, it's just not ideal. So if your gym is completely packed all the time, I'm not going to say you're not going to make gains, but it's probably not going to be totally ideal, or at least not that efficient. You know, you're probably losing a decent amount of time just waiting for shit. And I don't know, I don't mind waiting a few minutes, but if you start to wait too long, you can lose your pump. That is the last thing you want to do. Speaking of losing your pump, if you it's always going to be a good idea to take a quick bathroom break pre-lift, because the last thing you want to do, oh, this pisses me off so bad. You're let's say I'm mid-chest, and you know, my stomach starts rumbling. Oh, you lose your pump. You're fucking, you're totally out of the zone. Not ideal. So whatever you can do to not have to take, you know, like a 5-10 minute break in the middle of your lift, maybe you should probably do that. So, what else? What else? I've got one exam tomorrow. It's going to be later in the day, so I've got some time to make sure I'm fully educated on moving shockwaves. I'm just saying it sucks. But let's not think about these little random shits. All right, let's talk about lifting. At home, waiting for me, I've got a 6-pack of Krispy Kreme and a quart of whole milk. In my mind, you know, when I look at food, I'm not a robot. Obviously, I enjoy eating food, but probably in a muscle building, you know, physique improving context, What's really important is the fucking macros, you know? So if you're trying to gain weight, it doesn't really matter what you eat as long as it fits within those macros. To an extent, of course. Right? So if you just cannot gain weight, fucking start eating some donuts, melt down some ice cream, and just drink it. You know, whatever you got to do to get in calories, you're gonna have to fucking do. Because you don't just build muscle, you don't just gain weight out of nowhere. Right? It all depends on how much fucking food you eat. I should be taking that fucking advice right now because I'm not 260. Fuck. Yeah, the school's fucking me on that note. And then the reverse is also going to be true. So if you're trying to lose weight, you know, you don't have to just eat salad all day, right? Or fucking plain vegetables, whatever, chicken and broccoli like everybody fucking does when they think the word diet, right? All you've really got to do is track your fucking calories, right? Let's say, so I've referenced this before. You fucking go online, you look up maintenance calorie calculator if you've got no idea what you're doing, and you plug in all your information, your height, your age, your weight, you know, your estimated body fat, your activity level. Like it'll say like, you know, how often do you work out, how often do you exercise, whatever. You plug in all that shit, and it's going to spit out some numbers for you, right? Those are going to be the amount of protein, carbs, and fats that you need to eat to maintain weight. You know, then there's going to be values that are higher, right? That's what you're going to need to take in to gain weight. And then there's going to be some values lower. That's what you have to stay below in order to lose weight. So if you're trying to lose weight, it doesn't matter if you fucking eat, you know, donuts and ice cream, or, you know, what you'd consider garbage junk food. As long as you're able to stay underneath that, you know, calorie deficit, you know, if you can stay under that number where you'll lose weight, or where, you know, the website will say you'll lose weight, then guess what? You're going to start fucking burning body fat. But if you're trying to diet, obviously you don't want to eat calorie-dense foods, right? When I'm dieting, this is some, if anybody's dieting right now, summer's coming up. Huge fucking life hack. I do, every time I diet, this is instantly on the grocery list. You've got to get keto whatever, right? If you look in the fucking bread aisle, or like the aisle with all the tortillas or whatever shit like that, like tortillas, bread, hamburger buns, bagels, right? If you look hard enough, you'll find like low carb option or like keto option, right? So look for the keto bread. And when you look at that little nutrition facts label on the back, right, it's gonna say, let's just say a hamburger bun, for example. If you look at a normal fucking hamburger bun, it's probably gonna say like 40 grams of carbs, and like maybe 3 or 4 grams of fiber, and then probably a little fat, a little protein, you know, whatever, right? So fiber, right, if it says insoluble fiber, that does not fucking count as carbs, right? You know, it's like, what would you even call it? It's not really a good example, but whatever. You know, when you read shit on those nutrition labels, if you're starting to be a serious lifter and you're tracking your calories and everything, you know, when it says net carbs 50 and then 5 grams of insoluble fiber, right? You take those 5 grams of insoluble fiber away from that total net carbs, right? Because fiber doesn't get digested. Your body doesn't break it down. It just kind of passes through you. So what these fucking scientists managed to do is they make this this keto bread, whatever kind of concoction it is, and when you look at the nutrition labels, like sure, it's gonna say like 30 grams of net carbs, but if you look right underneath that, it's gonna say, what the fuck is it? It's gonna say like 25 grams of insoluble fiber, right? So you take those 25 grams of insoluble fiber away from the 30 grams of the net carbs. So now you've got a fucking hamburger bun, which you can like make a sandwich out of, whatever, like turkey mustard, and it's only going to be 5 grams worth of carbs. So, That's a little bit more of an advanced tip because you kind of already have to be into counting your calories and everything like that. But that is definitely something I fucking jump on. Like as soon as this bulk is over, I gotta do a full day of eating for this bulk too, at least one, and then of course, I'll do something for the diet as well. But you know, the grocery list instantly changes. Holy fuck! From getting like full carb shit to the keto bread. So, if in terms of counting your calories, just look up like Jeff Nippard how to track your calories. I love Jeff Nippard. He's super smart. He explains things very well. And then I want you to get this fucking app on the App Store. Stupid simple macro tracker, right? And every time you fucking eat something, flip over that little nutrition label. It's gonna say 10 grams of protein, 20 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat. Open that fucking app and plug that shit in. Right? You don't even have to like try to limit yourself or like just change your diet, whatever, like put limits on how much food you can eat per day. Just start doing that every time you eat. It's gonna seem like a hassle at first, but you know, once you do it for long enough and you understand that, you know, what you eat has a direct correlation with your performance, then it's just gonna become second nature, right? Like, I don't spend a lot of time on the app. Obviously, it takes like 5 seconds to plug in the numbers, but I definitely open that app the most out of any other that I have, just because I always fucking input that shit. So, take from that what you will. I'm gonna go eat some donuts, take my vitamins, and try to get a good night's rest for this fucking week. So, I will see you next time.